Hi guys, I'm Jess, and this is my golden retriever Hudson. We've been living out of the back of my 2017 Hyundai Tucson, camping, traveling, cooking, and exploring all over the US. If you love the outdoors and want to see our adventures roaming the country and discovering some really cool places, please like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, and continue watching.
Let me get it though. Right.
Huh?
I said, let me get a shot of him.
Goodbye, buddy. Goodbye, honey. I miss you. I love you.
Oh, it doesn't feel like I'm leaving.
This is where we part ways. Love you, Jess.
I love you.
And she's off.
Now we are really on the road, actually heading out, because we just left Jackie's house. So this is it. We're on our way to Virginia. That's our first stop on this 2 or 3 month journey. I'm excited. Alright, so a little video update for you guys. I'm in Virginia at my friend M's, and I drove here yesterday. I just left, started the trip yesterday. This morning, I accidentally deleted like all of the stops that I took yesterday, so I got nothing. I got no record, but basically I'll tell you what happened yesterday. The full recap yesterday: I left home, very sad, cried in the car a lot, blah, blah, blah. Filled up at gas stations a couple times, stopped at a couple rest stops, made it to Virginia in like 8 hours. Got here, hung out at my friend's apartment for a little bit. Then they took me to downtown Fredericksburg and we went to dinner at Fahrenheit 132, which was like a steakhouse, super good steak. We went back to the apartment, hung out a little more, and that was really the whole first day. And I would say within like the last hour or two of the drive to Virginia, I was calmed down a bit. Like, I just kept getting sad on the way here with thinking about being alone and no one being with me, but I'm going to be fine. I know I am. I already feel better today, which is why I wish I had the video from yesterday, but I know how I felt. I was literally just recording myself crying in the car. You can imagine it. So let's start today. Today's a new day. Today is the 9th. It's a Sunday. Hudson and I, our plan today is to go, well, Hudson's gonna stay at the apartment for a little bit. I'm gonna go to brunch with my friends, and after that, I'm gonna head towards Tennessee. We'll figure it out. I'm feeling a lot happier today. I'm sure when I'm back in the car by myself, I will again be having lonely thoughts, but that's all part of adjusting to this. Like, no one's making me do this. I'm doing it. That's what I gotta keep telling myself. You know, being alone is okay. And that's what I'm trying to realize. I've never gone on a trip like this alone. And it's nice to have someone with you, but that's just not the reality of it right now. So I'm gonna just have to adjust to life with me and Hudson. And like, it is nice having him. If I didn't have him, it would feel like super lonely, but we're gonna have our own little adventure.
You were like, I'm just gonna hang that.
Hi. Oh, was it a long hour and a half? Yeah.
Too long.
Tell me about it. Hudson and I are heading out of the apartment complex here. It was good to see Em and meet Steele. We are now heading to Tennessee. Just fueled up with gas at Wawa back there. Now we're really hitting the road. So Hudson and I just passed the entrance to the Blue Ridge Parkway, which is where Johnny and I drove before we went back to New York. We were near Shenandoah National Park, so that's where Johnny and I ended. We're not gonna hop back on it. We thought about it, but it's raining out and we literally just saw it less than a month ago. So we're just continuing on through Virginia right now. towards Tennessee. So at least for a little while, I'm gonna try and start filming like updates of how I'm feeling and what it's like to be traveling alone. So this is day 2. I'm feeling quite a bit better than yesterday when I was really in my feels. I'm still sad, like I can make myself cry right now. The tears are still there. It's weird being by myself compared to with someone else. There's like a comfort level in having someone there with you, even if they're not in the same car as you, like just traveling with you. You just don't feel as alone. Like right now, I feel pretty alone, because I am. Like even talking to them on the phone, like I'm hundreds of miles away from them. And it's just a weird and different feeling. Sorry about all the rain noise. It's kind of pouring outside right now. But anyways, like when I'm in the car driving, it doesn't feel so different from when I was traveling with John, because like we didn't ride in the same car most of the time together, like we were caravanning. So it's sad like not seeing his car around, but it feels also just kind of similar. And like I'm moving towards something traveling, it's when I stop and am going to be like stagnant and, well not stagnant, but like stopped in an area and exploring an area and doing that alone, well alone with Hudson, it's gonna feel a lot different. Like he was always there to talk to film stuff with, like it's making me sad right now. It's gonna be weird just having it be just me. I'm not super excited about it at this moment, but it's only day 2. Like it's going to be an adjustment period, learning how to be alone, because I grew up in a family of 6, have never lived more than like 20 miles from them, other than this like last little trip that I did with John. But I was with him. Like being with someone makes it feel so much different. Having it just be me and knowing that like no one else is coming out here and I'm truly by myself is a completely different feeling. And I'm giving myself a period of time to adjust to that. I don't think that I am going to love it this first week, maybe even 2 weeks. But I think after that, like I'm going to be much more comfortable being alone. And I think it's a good chance to grow and learn things about myself, what I really like, because like I'm now making all of the decisions. Like when I was with John, we were like deciding where to go and what to do together. Now it's all me, and that's weird too. I don't know. I'm still pretty sad. Like you can see the tears in my eyes. Oh my god. I don't want to cry, but I still have that feeling of sadness going on right now. I don't think it's bad. I think it's pretty normal. It's new. I didn't know I was going to be as sad as I am when I left home. And now I just left Em in Virginia. So I don't have any plans to like see anyone else on this trip. So I hope that I meet some people and talk to people, but also like it's kind of sketchy being like by yourself, a solo female. The world is pretty crazy. So we'll see. We're just riding in the rain still. I'm trying to get out of the rain so that I can take him on a walk, but it's 2 o'clock right now. I'm thinking if it hits 3 o'clock and it's still raining, we're just gonna have to walk in the rain. So we just got to this park, Mid-County Park. It's like 3 o'clock, but it's like dark and cloudy out. So it's gonna be kind of creepy, but he needs a walk. So we're gonna go walking. We're going for a little hike. I definitely should have not wore Vans. It's all part of the adventure. This is what I'm looking like on this walk. I'm gonna just walk him at least half an hour. Let him get out of the car and stretch, maybe go to the bathroom, and then feed him some dinner. And then drive like 3 more hours to Pigeon Forge, and probably camp in a Cracker Barrel parking lot. That's like the current plan. Trail is actually part of a disc golf course, which is what that is over there. I almost just ate it. Vans are not hiking shoes. I'm debating letting him off leash. I don't know. He really would like to run around, but I'm not trying to lose him and then go through this creepy looking forest looking for him. Hi. We might let him off leash for a minute. It's not that creepy. It's just like a lot of fallen leaves, so everything looks like dead. It's just winter. All right, let's not get lost. This is an intersection. I know, you want to run. Hi, does that make you happy? You can see he's coming back to me. Hi, are you having fun? It's fun to you. You're like, this is just as good as any of the other hikes. Yeah. So it's starting to rain more. In this forest, when you're by yourself, things just feel creepier, but it's actually like a disc golf course also. Do not hike in Vans. I'm slipping so much. It's so muddy. Hudson also walked through a bunch of mud. We've got this cute little bridge over the water, which Hudson keeps trying to get into. Stay out of the water. Oh, you're taking a break? Okay. Yeah, good boy. He's found a stick to chew on. Uh-huh. You're loving it? I'm happy you're loving it, bud. See these little paw prints in the mud? Yeah, that's from him. He thought it was a good idea to go in there. Go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm back for the camera. Ah, and there's my buddy. We're back at the beginning. It is raining a freaking ton. Car, I just took off my jacket and hung it over there. And my hoodie's back there. Hudson and I are freaking hot and super wet and muddy, as you can see. But we're gonna call John and then we're gonna drive like the 3 hours to Tennessee. This is how I'm feeding him in the car because it is still raining outside. So I'm at a rest stop and we're just letting Hudsy have some dinner. Yeah, and then we'll give you some water and then I'll take you outside to pee really fast, but it'll be too long outside for you to eat all this dinner. Oh, you're a baby. I love you. Back in the car, I just gave Hudson some water and now we're eating Cheez-Its and then we're getting back on the road. Just filled up at that gas station. Now we are like an hour and a half away from the Cracker Barrel in Pigeon Forge, so that's where we're going. We're getting in some nighttime driving now. It's 6:45. We've got like an hour until we get to this Cracker Barrel. Hudson and I have made it to Cracker Barrel. There's a couple other car campers over there. We're here. Cracker Barrel is right there. This is kind of what the situation is looking like. We just climbed in for the night, got all the window shades up. Still wet and muddy, but we're gonna go to bed. I'm gonna watch some TV and we'll pick it back up in the morning.